lakelandcc.edu. Join us this week for Fall 2016 Connect Fest, Wednesday, August 31st, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Lakeland Library, C3051, 3rd floor C building. Come and meet faculty and staff and learn all the different degree programs, departments, resources, services, and opportunities for students' involvement. There will be games, food, and prizes. Connect Fest is sponsored by Student Leadership and Engagement Offices with the support of Library and Language and Communication Division. Please call for more information at 440-525-7425 for more information. Welcome Week concludes with Campus Activities Board's Cookout, Thursday, September 1st, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Mine Ladder statue behind Breakers. Free hot dogs, veggie burgers, chips, drinks, and giveaways.
Lake Effect Radio!
Check us out at twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio for upcoming events, interviews, and much, much more.
Welcome Week concludes with Campus Activities Board's Cookout, Thursday, September 1st, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Mine Ladder statue behind Breakers. Free hot dogs, veggie burgers, chips, drinks, and giveaways. Do you find scientific discovery amazing? Do you like a challenge doing math problems? Are you fantastic at advances in technology? Lakeland has many opportunities for students who want to follow their passion into science. Visit the newly remodeled 3rd floor of A building all day on Thursday, September 1st and see all the state-of-art classroom and labs. It's called Siemens in Art and Science. Siemens stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Medical, and the nation is putting a lot of support behind the students wanting to study the science fields. Stop by and meet professors and learn about how you can concentrate your associate degree into the science field and transfer the credits on your way to your 4-year degree.
Making a difference in the world starts with doing one thing, like recycling, baby.
You were listening to Lake Effect Radio. Keep rocking around the clock tower, guys.
If you
see. Does this actually work?
You're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, the official home of Lakeland Sports.
You going to leave it to me?
Yes. Are we
Come
on?
on.
Oh, it is on.
Yes. I was going to do this whole dramatic thing.
Yeah, you do it.
What, the J&M?
J&M Today.
Something like that?
See the logo in the back right behind me?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
And this is going to be
First.
sponsored by Tim Prangy's Fired.
Or sponsored by Paul Kruger. If you want to be a saint today. Paul Kruger. Linebackers that are saints.
Too bad it wasn't Kroger. So it could link it also to the grocery store that's around like Columbus and that. That would be a lot more funnier.
See, this whole thing with Paul Kruger going to the Saints, it's just, it's sad, but I think it was needed.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the fact also that, Andy Lee going to the Panthers had nothing to do with that play. I think Hugh Jackson the whole point in sending away the veterans, getting rid of, a team that has somewhat the chance to win now. I say, being a Cleveland fan, we want good players on this team fast. We're a city of champions again.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Cavs. We have a team competing for a World Series. Shout out to the Tribe. But also, when you have a city, and this is something I wanted to debate with you, is do we have a city, and I think we do, that is football-oriented? Are we a Cleveland Browns city, Tribe and Cavs come after? Or does this championship by the Cavs make us basketball city?
Well, it's always been known, but then all the disappointment.
Right.
How many head coaches, quarterbacks,
Right.
all that. In a way, yeah, it sort of is, but not really. The passion completely behind it isn't there.
Yeah, I agree with that too, but also, the fans come out every week. Preseason, regular season. It just seems like Hugh Jackson could be the missing link. He understands, and we've been saying this for years, we're in a rebuilding stage. We're trying to get better. We're trying to find young talent.
We've been rebuilding from 99.
I know. But, putting the past behind us, moving forward, this is the way rebuilding should be done.
Yeah.
I completely believe that, starting from the bottom, going to the top.
That was a good one. But yeah, in a way, now after looking at its numbers and tackles last year,
yeah.
It's like, really? 27? 27 combined tackles.
2008 season, he had 11
Nothing.
games played. And one tackle?
2008.
Or is that 2010? I can't see from here.
2009, he only had, 11?
Yeah, but he only played in 9 games.
Yeah.
He was a star with Baltimore. He was a Pro Bowl player. I don't know if he actually went to a Pro Bowl, but I think he is a Pro Bowl caliber player. But he's just older now, and I think, the Saints are a good fit for him.
2014, that was his good year.
Yeah. But moving forward,
I still say, though, one thing about the whole thing with Andy Lee. I still really think it's behind the kickoff return. Even though they're saying, oh, well, it has nothing to do with it.
yeah, Hugh Jackson came out and said that, today?
Yeah, 5 hours ago. That's what he said. They had nothing to do with that.
Well, talking about the Browns, welcome to J&M Today. I guess we're going to do this, every Wednesday or every Monday, Wednesday, something like that. But it's going to be...
Or no, that was a day ago. My bad.
Okay.
Wrong one.
We're going to do this kind of sports show that's basically going to bash the Browns a little bit. We're not going to try to do that. Hopefully by week 5, we're kind of like, well, we're 4-0. Heading into the Patriots game. But we don't know if that's going to happen. And we doubt it. But at the same time, there's always optimism every year in the Browns. Every season that we head into with the Browns, we have optimism. We have a hope for a bright future, for a good season.
For me, no. This year, it's like...
And for a better team. But looking at the stats of the last few seasons, I don't personally think that this is going to be a good season. I see the 4-5 games, 11, 12 or 11 losing games lost this year. I just can't see I can't see it. With RG3 quarterback, cool. Josh Gordon's back, cool. Corey Coleman's developing into a nice player, cool. There's no defense. There's no offensive line. Joe Thomas is the only good offensive lineman that we have, and he's not even remotely close to what other teams have in the NFL. I mean, I think him being the only veteran, I'm surprised we didn't cut him.
I'm surprised he wasn't gone.
Yeah, during the offseason. So what do you expect this year out of the Cleveland Browns as a whole? Let's start with the offense. What are we looking at this year, offensively speaking, for the Browns?
Get rid of Corwell or Jokewell.
Jokewell. I just signed him on my fantasy team. I just signed him on my fantasy team because he's projected to have 111 points this year total.
Yeah, I doubt that.
You think?
I would get rid of Jokewell.
See, I don't like Isaiah Crowell either, but at the same time, Duke Johnson's a good player, but he's young. It's his second year in the league. I would have went out, tried to have signed Matt Forte.
Yeah.
But, the front office doesn't want to spend money. And that's where I think is the big problem. You look at the teams, even the worst of the worst in the NFL. You look at teams like the 49ers, who've dropped off the map after going to a Super Bowl. You look at teams like the Denver Broncos that won the Super Bowl last season, but don't have a quarterback now, and they're not doing anything about it. You look at teams like Baltimore that struggled last year. But what is the common denominator in those three teams? They have... Tell me.
Running backs?
Yeah, they have running backs. But what is the key in there? They go out in the offseason, they go into the draft, and they fix the spots where they see fit. They look at their position players, like the Broncos. Great example.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning retires. Brock Osweiler believes that Houston's a great destination for him as a quarterback, which I disagree. But at the same time, they went out and grabbed Mark Sanchez. They went out, drafted Paxton Lynch. They went out, saw Trevor Simon.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's their starter now. Huh. And they're looking to ship Mark Sanchez. They're looking to trade him to the Cowboys, but the Cowboys, I guess, don't want him, or something's going on with that trade where they don't see that he's fit in their football scheme and their plan of attack for this year. I personally look at them and look at what happened. Immediately after the Browns cut Austin Davis, the Cowboys went out and grabbed him for a workout to see if he's worth signing. And the thing about that makes me laugh is that Tony Romo got hurt. which I don't like Dallas at all. If you know me, if you remember me from last year, the only guy that I ever cared about coming out of the state of Texas was Johnny Manziel. And I told you guys at the beginning of the year on my show last year that I thought Manziel was the future of the Cleveland Browns. Well,
So a year later,
my future of the Cleveland Browns is probably going to jail. So, because oh man.
what didn't he do?
Yeah, what didn't he do? Anything
That's a better
good.
way.
He didn't do anything good. That's one thing he didn't do. But you look at, you look at the Cowboys. I just, I've known Dallas fans. I've known Maverick fans. I've known San Antonio Spurs fans and Texas Ranger fans. They all have one thing in common. They are crazy about their state. The difference between those fans and the Cleveland fans are the Cleveland fans. We are true fans. Why are we true fans? Because we love our city, not just the state.
Oh my God, I'm sitting here looking at this. Romo's 36?
Yeah. They needed to do so, and that's what I was saying last year during the draft. Why aren't they going out and drafting Paxton Lynch? He was there for them. They got Zeke, and if I'm not mistaken, they had another pick in that round. But in the first round. But at the same time...
Let's see, you can find that out really...
At the same time, the Cowboys...
they only had it the third... So they were the second round, third pick.
Okay, they could have traded that with up to get the 32nd pick. They could have traded up. And they just, they didn't want to mess with it. But Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. He's a good player. 5 touchdowns, 400 and some yards passing, crazy numbers. Rushing well because he's a dual threat quarterback out of Mississippi State. He's a good player. Let's go to try to go to Dak Prescott's stats.
The funny thing is them having Kellen Moore.
Who's that?
You'll remember him?
From the Browns? Did he play here?
No. Boise State?
Oh, yeah. They still have him?
Yeah. 27 years old in that, 5 years in the NFL.
He started a few games for them last year.
I didn't realize. I was hoping he was still in the league.
He is. That's crazy.
Wait. Oh my God. This is... Oh,
He's
God.
hurt too?
Oh, God. Lower leg. He's been placed on injury reserve Tuesday, about a day ago, the Post.
See, and one thing I'd like to look up is, I would like to look up the free agents that are out there at quarterback. Because I know we're a Brown city, but it's funny to look at the Cowboys. I think it's so ridiculous, some of the things they do. I mean, they have a quarterback in Romo that is injury prone to the max.
He makes RG3 look good, actually.
He does. And he's from Texas, out of Baylor. So that's one thing that, just makes me feel great about our quarterback situation. Dallas and Minnesota. Makes me feel great about it. Because the difference, though, the Cowboys, they're going to try out all these different quarterbacks, again like last year. They're going to go out. They had Brandon Weeden. They had Romo got hurt. They got Weeden. Weeden was terrible, and they traded, and they got somebody else.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but they had somebody that wasn't Weeden.
Let's see right here. 2016 in free agency.
See, if I was the Vikings, I'd go out and get McCown or Kaepernick. Like it said right there. That's not a bad idea.
Oh, this is fantasy, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, right here. You got Vic, Ryan.
Yeah, Michael Vick
Fitzpatrick?
would be perfect. Charlie Whitehurst would be perfect.
Wait, Ryan hasn't?
No, he signed. He
He
signed.
signed?
Yeah.
It's just outdated. We got Johnny. Hey, maybe they'll go after Johnny.
No, Jerry Jones said that's no-go. That's a definite no-go. But
They should. Come on. They're in desperate need. Oh, TJ Yates. Oh, there's a name from the past.
Tavares Jackson.
Matt Hasselbeck. But, yeah. Jimmy Clausen.
There's yeah. Josh Freeman. Hasselbeck retired.
Who's Ryan Lacey?
Lindley.
Ryan Lindley.
The guy that, crap, he was drafted a couple years ago out of, Florida, I want to say. Look him up. You can find out.
And you look at what? Brad Sorensen. I'll remember him and this Pat guy.
Pat Devlin played for us last year.
Really?
We signed him, but he never actually played.
Yeah, last time he played was 2011. Woo!
Yeah, we signed him, but he didn't actually see playing time.
This guy, Brad Sorensen, drafted in 2013, all that. He has never played in an NFL game. Ouch.
There's a guy from Western Kentucky, a rookie, that I saw him in a ESPN scouting competition with Cardell Jones and Cody Kessler. And that's what I would do. If I was the Cowboys, go draft Kessler. Or go trade for Kessler. I don't like Kessler. He's terrible.
He is. He's a moron.
Kessler is horrible. I mean, honestly, running out of the end zone. Really?
Especially when they're going and saying, well, we drafted whatever the smartest, whatever, players in that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we really want to talk about that? Smart and running out of the end zone.
I mean, it's...
Yeah, Ryan,
I don't know.
Ryan, what? He didn't play 2013. He played for Arizona in 2012.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. I remember him playing for Arizona.
Which not bad stats, though.
He's
For 6
never
games.
thrown an NFL touchdown.
No. 7 picks.
Wow. In 2012, wow.
Yeah, it is an ouch. But
No touch. I could see if you scored 2 touchdowns and 7 picks. All right, so you're a free agent. You're not that great. But 7 picks and no scores at all? Wow. Crazy. Crazy.
yeah, let's see. He ended up playing, 2014. Week 15, probably relief because he only had 30 yards. And probably really played versus the Seahawks, 49ers. Then, he definitely did play against Carolina. God. He's somewhat of a train wreck.
So I think something that, and I'll do it on my show too, and I'll have you on my show, is we should, each show we should do 5 teams, and we should preview their seasons.
Here, I'm going to do a funny thing. I'm going to go look and see out about running backs.
Anybody pick up Brian Hartline?
That I do not know. Let's see. Any good running backs laying around? No, not really. No Name says, oh my god. So what's that? ERFA. Listed. Well, that's
I don't know
not
what that
good
means.
because it's not even listed right there. Oh, this thing was updated in June.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So you're not even on there?
I don't know. Started at the bottom working up. Hot Bow.
Dwayne Bowe.
Oh, God, that was funny. That was funny beyond belief.
He's so... I don't want to play, so I'm just going to make money.
Oh, he made
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The
He
three
made
games...
money.
The 3 games that he did play, or whatever. Unbelievable.
So the Cowboys have to go and sign another quarterback. Let's see. I wonder... Yeah, they placed him. They haven't signed another quarterback yet. You would think almost a day later. But who knows? They're going to probably get Austin Davis up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but I think they're going to start Dak Prescott.
Oh, they have no choice.
Yeah.
They have no choice because, let's face it, even if they had Austin Davis right now,
Right.
to have him ready before the season's nearly impossible. Nearly impossible. Yeah, no one signed him. Brian Hartline.
Wow.
I wonder. Whitner.
I don't think anybody signed him.
I doubt it. Nope.
Wow.
He was a good leader, though.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Good player, good leader. Not including that, because you look right here. Past 2 years, he earned his paycheck. You can't argue it. 106 tackles in 81. So almost 200 tackles in 2 years. Not bad.
Yeah. But, get rid of all the good players.
Well... God bless you, Cleveland Browns. You make me somewhat sick. But yeah, they're going to have to start him. It's no doubt about it. Dan Prescott. Guess what? Can I go back to Dallas? This is what? The other one person they got is Jamal Showers?
Oh, yeah. They signed him last year, and he appeared in a few preseason games. I saw him play against the Chargers, and he wasn't bad. He's a dual threat quarterback.
Oh, here 8 hours ago. Need backup QB for Thursday. Cowboys visit with Austin Davis. Why did we just keep them and force them to trade?
Because, we don't want anybody that can help our team.
That would have been a smart move. Not do it when they did it.
Maybe we should have got a punter. Oh,
Maybe.
thinking about that.
Yeah, the thing is, we release them earlier in the week. Why just sort of let it play? Let it play out. This would have happened. Traded him, got something for him.
Yeah.
No, we release them and here we go. I don't actually completely want to read it. But yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do.
Could listen to the video.
Could. Go back to that. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't do that well. But a lot better than 7 picks, though.
Yep. Threw a touchdown.
You want to go to the video?
Sure.
We can be disappointed, sadly.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's talk about contingency plans for quarterback moving forward here, Dan.
You hear what Stephen Jones said, that they'll look at veteran options. The only other healthy quarterback on the roster right now besides Dak Prescott is Jameel Showers, who's an undrafted quarterback out of UTEP last year. They like him. He's had a good camp. He's had a good preseason, played well the other night, but no experience, just like Dak Prescott, who looks to be the starter. So do you decide, if you're the Cowboys, that you need to go out and get somebody who has played an NFL game just to have him on your roster? You hear different things. As you talk to people in the Cowboys organization, one or two of them have said to me this summer, hey, we had guys with experience last year, and look where that got us. You know, Matt Castle and Brandon Whedon
It got you
didn't exactly
without Romo,
work out. So they'll go with Prescott and they'll look around. I mean, hey, we were talking earlier, Mark Sanchez could be available in a couple of days if the Broncos decide to move on from him. So there will be people out there. Mike Vick is looking for work. So you'll see those names bandied about. Ultimately, the Cowboys will have to decide how important it is for them to use that roster spot on someone with NFL experience.
I like that one thing. They have the underlying report that they're saying, yeah, Romo's not considering retiring. He's coming back this year. That's somewhat.
I would move on. If I'm Dallas, I want to move on.
I would.
Because I don't want to sit there and just not do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense to me when you're thinking about, we need a quarterback for the future, not just for the last 10 games of the season. The last 6 games of the season. We don't want somebody that's going to be okay for another year or two, and then we have to move on. I mean, I understand the Broncos were in that situation last year, but they thought they had Osweiler. They thought Osweiler was going to re-sign, and he didn't. So it's time that they build around Prescott. That's what I would do. If I'm the Cowboys, build around Prescott. Build him into an NFL quarterback, a Russell Wilson, a Teddy Bridgewater.
And if Romo comes back, cut ties with them?
Depending on the record. I would say by then, if your record's, 1-6 or 1-9, have Romo come back, finish the season out strong, and then release him. Let him go.
Okay.
And then see if he contemplates retirement.
I don't see it. You would hope so, but...
I mean, Prescott is playing a heck of a good season. Or a heck of a good preseason. He's doing well. So just see what you have at quarterback with Prescott.
Yeah, especially because they're saying right here, 6 to 10 weeks.
Yeah. And it's going to be more than that because he was injured before.
So, yeah. Poor Cowboys.
Yep. But what are you going to do?
Root for the Browns.
Yeah.
Can't get any more disappointing.
True.
Compared to where they're at, so. So what should we expect out of Cleveland Browns? Any more?
For this year?
This year and next.
This year, I think the Browns continuously rebuild. They go out, they finish 4-12. They get a top 3 pick in the draft, along with and that's tough. They'll be the number 2 overall pick next year. There's going to be a team that tanks worse than them. And it's going to be in the NFC. I think it might be the Rams. It might be the Bears. But I think somewhere in that order, you got the Rams, Bears, and Browns. I'm going to say Rams 1, Browns 2, and Bears 3.
Yeah, we don't deserve a number 1 pick.
Oh, we do, but we're just a laughing stock, what we do with it.
Exactly, so we don't necessarily deserve it.
Well, do you go out and get Deshaun Watson? Leonard Fournette?
I'm not sure.
I would get Watson. Depending how, of course, what happens with RG3. If he's good enough, sign him to an extension after next year.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's not, get Fournette. Then you have a running back.
Yeah, we had to get... But depending with Duke and maybe... What is it?
Crowell.
No. I hate Crowell. I would love to see him drop.
Watson. Terrell Watson.
Watson.
From Asia Pacific, or Arizona Pacific. Is that Arizona?
Watson. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Or you got a guy from Peru, was it Moster?
Mohurst or something like that?
Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of watching Crowell get either gobbled up or whatever.
Well,
and being
it's not
slow
necessarily
and stuff.
his fault. You know, with the entire offensive line is a joke. I would draft quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and offensive line next draft. So that's what I would do, but it's up to them.
Not including, we'll have Barrett too out there.
Yeah, JT Barrett's out there as well.
Because he's a senior. I think.
Yeah, he's a senior. He was a senior last year, but he didn't want to come out. He was redshirted. Also, Mitch Trubisky from Menor. He plays for North Carolina. He's starting this year. He was redshirted. It's his 4th year.
Oh.
At UNC.
Nice.
Or 3rd year, something like that. So, we'll see what happens. But, you want to take a break?
It definitely can.
Okay.
We'll step back and go back to some kind of commercial break.
Yep. This is the J&M Today.
Check us out at twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio for upcoming events, interviews, and much, much more.
Be sure to watch us live on www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
us out at twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio for upcoming events, interviews, and much, much more.
It's a local music spotlight on Lake Effect Radio. Dude Diaries, Dear Jane. Well, Matt,
Yes,
I leave
Jeremiah.
it to you.
Thank you for listening to the J&M Today show. Every possibly Monday, possibly Wednesday, we don't know.
We'll
We'll
maybe.
see.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
And blame Glenn.
Yes.
Yeah, blame Glenn. Damn it. I forgot about that.